Hi, welcome back to another episode with Wellness with Mo. Hi, my name is Mo, and this week's episode was really inspired by a meeting I had last weekend. I was attending the Intellect Coaching Conference. It is a company here in Egypt, for those who don't know, that provides courses for coaches to become certified in the Egyptian market. And what happened in the coaching conference was amazing because it showed me how powerful the internet is and how powerful social media is and how important personal branding for us individuals who are trying to make a difference in the world. A young lady approached me on Friday, and she told me that she knows me from the social media, which for me, of course, was something amazing. I mean, at least people are watching, reading, listening to whatever content I put out there. So the amazing thing is that this young lady, she is a hypnotherapist, and she does hypnosis, which was for me something really amazing. Because for a long time, I really wanted to understand on a personal level my subconscious. What are my fears? What are my demons that I have inside of my head that I don't know about? It's really interesting and for me again very frightening to know what things lie in my subconscious, because the subconscious is something that we never tackle in mental health, and we never tackle in our wellness episodes, and we never tackle on a day to day. We just leave it as it is, like everything else in the world. Well, here today, I really wanted to dive deep into that area. I've read some books about the subconscious, and so amazing what it is, because we tend to not know what happens to us, but we are always putting certain signals for us that is always there forever. For example, if I always say that I am afraid of dogs, I am afraid of dogs, I am afraid of dogs, so it has become part of my subconscious. It has become inside of me. So even if there is this like fluffy dog who is so cute and everyone is petting him, I'll still be afraid of him, because that is how strong the subconscious is. But if I tell myself in the subconscious that if I'm sick, for example, that I have like a cancer disease or something like that, and I try and convince myself that I'm healthy, that I'm good, that I can overcome it. Sometimes a miracle does happen, and sometimes I'm cured with no medication and no medicine. But what I wanted to do this week, as I was thinking of what to write in today's episode, is I wanted to share with you the power of hypnosis and mindfulness. Because mindfulness, for those who are the first time to tune in, or for my regular listeners, we all know what is mindfulness, and that it is the ability to concentrate and to be present at that moment, to just focus at what's at hand, not to think about our past, not to think about our future, and not to worry or stress. And we've discussed several techniques we use in mindfulness that help us reduce anxiety and help us reduce stress. One of these techniques is meditation, journaling, other things like walking in nature, even being vulnerable and talking with other people, attracting positive energy people to the discussion. But we never really discussed how hypnosis can even impact further this idea of and this thought of mindfulness, how it can improve our mental health, how it can reduce our stress levels and anxiety. It's has never been discussed for me. I don't know if it has been discussed before here in Egypt, but like everything else in Egypt, everything is new and everything is scary for the first time. A lot of people have misunderstanding and misconceptions of hypnosis. It is not the ability or the power of the person who's doing this hypnosis, the therapist, does not have the power to make the person do certain things. If they had that power, then they would have definitely or would have been able to make people kill, make people steal. They don't have that power. It's still there's still a choice inside of you that you can not do it, even when you're under hypnosis. And for sure, I will know because definitely I am going to go to this young lady, going to call her up, and I'm going to take an appointment and try the hypnosis. So hypnosis is important when we talk about mindfulness because it can help in pain management. It can help in unlocking fears that we have. It can help us manage our fears, overcome our fears. It can help us to understand why we are doing so. So what is driving us? What is that small little voice inside of us that is pushing us to do certain things, to take certain actions? Why do we feel unhappy? Why do we feel not confident in front of this person? Or what kind of trauma that we had in our childhood that is deep, buried deep inside our subconscious? An interesting study was taken in the States for 42 participants. Half of them were controlled subjects, and the other half had the privilege of having 1 hour of hypnosis plus some mindful suggestions. Like the present moment awareness, non-judgmental awareness of thoughts, feelings, the 5 senses, self-hypnosis, compassion for self and others, the awareness of personal values. The result was really amazing. The control group did not feel any different at all, but the group that had mindfulness suggestion implanted in their session were reported to have a reduction in stress, anxiety, and depression levels. And the increase of mindfulness was astounding and astonishing. So the combination of both mindfulness and hypnosis in a single session can help us to actually become more mindful, more manageable. So today, when we talk about hypnosis and mindfulness, it's really important to put these ideas in perspective. I think it's really for us as mindfulness coaches, for us as human beings, sometimes we really need to understand our subconscious to understand who we are. If we don't understand our subconscious, we will never understand who we are and what we're going to do and where are we going to? So today's episode, even though I know it might sound a bit very short, not a lot of info, as you are used to for me, but I just want to leave you with this positive note. Fears, traumas, and everything else are there for everyone. Everyone has it. Everyone experiences it. We might not be experiencing the same level of fear and trauma as another person, and we may not know how that person feels unless we dive deep into his unconscious and his subconscious. Unconscious means he's dead, of course. His subconscious, and know exactly what happened, how it happened, and where it happened, and how we can overcome these issues to become better versions of ourselves, to become more mindful, to be able to be more empathetic and deal with others on a more humanistic level. We still, as humans, still have that part of judging. We still have that part of comparing. We still have that part of being a critic for every small detail. What is important is that we need to understand ourselves. And as I talked, and and maybe that would be our next episode, being self-aware is the first road and first step to becoming emotionally intelligent. So if you want to become more self-aware about who we are, about what we do, about how we can control our emotions, control our anger, control our fear, control our disgust, then we need to really dive deep in our subconscious to understand ourselves. And to understand ourselves, we need to take hypnosis therapy. And I would advise people who want to know more about themselves to take hypnosis therapy, because it is so important that that we understand who we are, what we're doing, and how things are moving around. So next time, when you want to dive deep in your brain, go to a hypnosis therapist. I think they're amazing. I think it's an amazing part of science that we need to discover more. I think we need to understand ourselves more to be able to work correctly, closely, manage our emotions with others. I hope today's episode was interesting. I hope I was able to share just a little bit of, scientific research. Uh, until next week, we have an amazing, amazing guest. I'm going to keep it a secret. She is one of the top coaches in Germany, and she was so kind and so generous. And I feel so grateful that she came on to our show. So please check our episode next week, and to listen to our new episode this week, just follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, and just connect with me. You'll find me Mo or Mohamed Al Khouli on Instagram or on LinkedIn. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you. Be safe and be mindful.